Oh, something different.
Genesis chapter 1, verses 16 to 18. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. God made two great lights. One, the sun, and the other, the moon. The sun is some 400 times larger than the moon. And the moon has no light of its own, but reflects the light of the sun, somewhere between 3 and 12% of the light of the sun. And sometimes we get to that place where we are concerned or uncertain of our greatness, of our call, of our purpose, because of the comparisons we make. So often we get discouraged by the comparisons. We look at others and they seem to be achieving a lot more than we achieve in ministry. They seem to have a much greater impact than we have. Their reach seems to be greater. Their sphere of influence is significantly larger. And then we begin to assess our importance and our value as a function of the comparison with their impact and their reach and their experiences. You see, if that were God's way, then the sun would be the great light. But the Bible says he created two great lights. Though the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, in God's eyes, it is also great. Though the moon does not have inherent light as the sun does, but actually has to depend on the sun to reflect the light from the sun, the Lord calls it great. In other words, the moon will never be the sun, but the moon has God-given purpose. The moon will never be the sun, but the moon is necessary. The moon will never do what the sun does, but neither will the sun do what the moon does. And though they both give light, they both have their peculiar area of work, of ministry, of rulership. The sun rules the day, and the moon rules the night. So stop comparing yourself, your ministry, and your impact with others. Simply recognize that you are called to do what you were created to do. As long as the moon rules the night, as long as the moon reflects the light of the sun and gives light in the nighttime, the moon is accomplishing its purpose, and the moon is great. As long as you're doing what God called you to do, as long as you are making full proof of your ministry, then that's all that's required by God. Do your best. Allow God to work through you to his fullest, that you may accomplish that which he's called you to be. Elijah made the mistake and got frustrated and asked the Lord to kill him because he thought that his ministry was not accomplishing anything more than those who went before him. The Lord ignored that prayer, strengthened him, and sent him to anoint persons who would continue the work and would do what he never did. We are only required to do the part that's assigned to us. Be faithful. Be willing. Be obedient. And accomplish your purpose. And God will say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." God bless you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for more, join us at 9 a.m. at 10 Union Square, Crossroads, Kingston, Jamaica. If you can't be there in person, join us virtually via YouTube Live.